Nam Buddhaya. Welcome to another episode of Buddhism in Modern Life. A few weeks ago, we delved into the concept of self-love in one of our videos, and the response was overwhelming. Many of you expressed your thoughts and questions, with one query standing out: how can we differentiate self-love from selfishness? Today, we'll explore this critical question and provide a clear, mindful understanding based on Buddhist teachings. Remember, the more you love yourself, the more selfless you become. But how do we ensure that self-love doesn't cross the line into selfishness? Let's unravel this together. To truly understand the difference, we first need to examine selfishness. Selfishness stems from an unsatisfied mind. When you're not content with yourself or others, this dissatisfaction creates a void that you instinctively try to fill, often through unrealistic expectations. For instance, imagine you expect a friend to always agree with you or a partner to meet your every demand. When they fail to meet these expectations, frustration builds. Instead of addressing this frustration, you might focus solely on satisfying your own desires, disregarding their feelings. This is where selfishness takes root. Selfishness often leads to chasing after personal gratification without limits. It narrows your perspective, prioritizing personal pleasure over others' happiness. You become consumed by me-first thinking, forgetting the value of empathy and connection. In contrast, self-love is a practice rooted in compassion, understanding, and acceptance. It begins with recognizing who you are, your strengths, flaws, and potential, and embracing them wholeheartedly. This acceptance fosters inner peace, patience, and kindness toward oneself. When you cultivate self-love, you allow time to heal and grow. For example, after a mistake, instead of harshly criticizing yourself, you reflect and learn, treating yourself with the same compassion you'd offer a dear friend. This inner kindness naturally extends outward, making you more empathetic toward others. Selfishness and self-love might seem similar at a glance, but their foundations and outcomes differ starkly. A selfishness isolates you, focusing solely on personal benefit. A self-love connects you with others by nurturing gratitude, patience, and generosity. Take gratitude as an example. When practicing self-love, you develop a deep appreciation for your life's blessings, be it health, relationships, or opportunities. This gratitude reduces the need for external validation and fosters contentment. On the other hand, selfishness breeds entitlement, as you expect the world to cater to your desires without reciprocating. A selfish mindset might think, others owe me, whereas a self-loving mindset says, I am grateful for what I have. The Buddha offered timeless wisdom on self-love. He taught that loving oneself begins with guarding the mind from unwholesome thoughts like jealousy, hatred, and envy. These emotions not only harm you, but also disrupt harmony in your relationships. Consider this. When you protect your mind from negativity, you radiate positivity. This is the essence of self-love. It's not about being perfect, but about striving for balance and kindness, both for yourself and others. Let's ground these concepts in real-life scenarios. 1. Scenario of selfishness. Imagine a colleague always takes credit for team efforts to boost their reputation. This behavior alienates them from the group, creating resentment. 2. Scenario of self-love. Contrast this with someone who acknowledges their own contributions while uplifting others. This approach builds trust and strengthens bonds, reflecting true self-love. Before we dive deeper into how to nurture self-love, a quick note. If you find value in these discussions, consider subscribing to our channel, Buddhism in Modern Life. Together, we can explore timeless wisdom and make it relevant for our lives today. To ensure your self-love doesn't morph into selfishness, practice the following. 1. Mindfulness. Regular meditation can help you observe your thoughts and feelings, keeping selfish tendencies in check. 2. Gratitude journaling. Write down 3 things you're grateful for daily. This practice shifts focus from entitlement to appreciation. 3. Empathy practice. Imagine yourself in others' shoes. How would your actions affect them? These practices not only deepen your self-love, but also align it with the broader well-being of others. Self-love and selfishness are nuanced concepts, and understanding their differences requires continuous reflection and practice. In the next part, we'll explore advanced techniques to cultivate self-love while enhancing compassion for others. These methods will help you create a harmonious balance between personal growth and altruism. Stay tuned. In this second part, let's dive deeper into actionable strategies for fostering self-love while avoiding selfish tendencies. Building a balanced mindset requires awareness, effort, and a commitment to self-improvement, rooted in kindness and wisdom. 1. Reflecting on impermanence. The Buddhist concept of anicca, or impermanence, is a powerful tool for developing self-love. By reflecting on the transient nature of life, we gain a deeper appreciation for the present moment and a better understanding of our limitations. For instance, imagine a situation where you fail to achieve a personal goal. Selfishness might compel you to blame others or make excuses, whereas self-love, guided by the awareness of impermanence, encourages acceptance and perseverance. This perspective helps us let go of unrealistic expectations and approach life with humility and gratitude. 2. The role of metta meditation. Metta, or loving-kindness meditation, is a transformative practice that cultivates compassion for oneself and others. Here's how to practice it. Begin with yourself. Sit in a quiet space, close your eyes, and repeat phrases such as, "May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I live with ease." Extend to others. Gradually include loved ones, acquaintances, and even those you find challenging. Expand universally. Finally, extend these wishes to all beings in the world. This practice fosters a sense of interconnectedness, reminding us that self-love is not separate from love for others. 3. Setting boundaries with empathy. Self-love often involves setting boundaries to protect your well-being. However, it's crucial to set these boundaries with empathy and not as a means to isolate yourself. For example, if a friend frequently oversteps your limits, a selfish approach might be cutting them off entirely. A self-loving approach, however, would involve a gentle yet firm conversation about your needs, while still considering their feelings. Boundaries rooted in kindness ensure that you protect your energy without severing meaningful connections. 4. Practicing non-attachment. Non-attachment doesn't mean indifference. It means releasing the need to control every outcome. By practicing non-attachment, you allow room for growth and embrace life's unpredictability with grace. Let's say you're working toward a promotion at work. A selfish mindset might drive you to manipulate situations to secure the role, whereas non-attachment encourages effort without clinging to the result. Whether you achieve the promotion or not, you maintain inner peace and dignity. 5. Transforming criticism into growth. Criticism, whether self-directed or external, can be a significant barrier to self-love. The key lies in transforming criticism into an opportunity for growth. When faced with a mistake, instead of wallowing in self-blame or projecting the blame onto others, practice introspection. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I improve moving forward? This mindset shift turns setbacks into stepping stones, reinforcing self-love while avoiding selfish defensiveness. Real-life examples of balanced self-love. 1. Personal growth. Sarah, a young professional, faced burnout from overworking. Initially, she ignored her needs, thinking prioritizing herself was selfish. After embracing self-love, she took time for rest and reflection. This not only improved her well-being, but also enhanced her productivity and relationships at work. 2. Relationship harmony. John struggled with selfish tendencies in his marriage, often prioritizing his desires over his partner's. By practicing self-love through empathy and understanding, he became more attentive to his partner's needs, strengthening their bond. One of the most beautiful aspects of self-love is its ripple effect. When you nurture yourself with kindness and compassion, this energy naturally radiates outward, uplifting those around you. For example, a teacher who practices self-love can better support their students. Their patience and understanding inspire a positive learning environment, benefiting the entire classroom. Similarly, a parent who embraces self-love models healthy behaviors for their children, fostering emotional resilience and self-esteem in the next generation. Buddhist philosophy offers profound insights into the balance between self-love and selfishness. The Buddha emphasized mindfulness as a foundation for self-awareness, teaching us to guard the mind. Protect yourself from negative emotions such as greed, envy, and resentment. Cultivate gratitude. Appreciate life's blessings, no matter how small. Practice generosity. Share your time, energy, and resources with others, reinforcing the interconnectedness of all beings. The path to balanced self-love is not without its challenges. You may encounter a guilt, feeling undeserving of self-care, a resistance, fear of being perceived as selfish, a relapse, falling back into old patterns of selfishness or self-neglect. When these challenges arise, remember, progress is not linear. Each step, no matter how small, is a move toward greater self-awareness and harmony. Self-love is a journey, not a destination. As you navigate this path, strive to embody compassion, acceptance, and mindfulness in every aspect of your life. Let the teachings of the Buddha guide you, reminding you that true self-love is never selfish. It is a gift that uplifts both you and the world around you. Before we conclude, if you found these insights valuable, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Buddhism in Modern Life. By joining our community, you'll gain access to more transformative discussions and tools to enrich your life. Self-love and selfishness are two sides of the same coin, yet their effects on your life and relationships couldn't be more different. By practicing self-love with mindfulness and compassion, you create a foundation for lasting happiness and harmony. So, ask yourself today, am I nurturing myself with kindness? How can I extend this love to others? As you ponder these questions, remember that the more you love yourself, the more selfless you become. Let's walk this path together toward a life filled with balance, gratitude, and profound connection.